All right. Good evening, everyone. We should be online now with LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and of course TikTok. Welcome to Hypno News. My name is Sean Kostyk, and of course, you can see I am here on my own. Grant is away, so we will do our best to uh, provide as much news as we possibly can. We've got a shortened time frame because I have a hard stop at the top of the hour, but that's okay. We will get right into it. So a couple things related to PHS, the Performing Hypnosis Summit, of course. We are working on those videos and they are nearing completion. So once those videos are complete, you'll have access to them. Now, the good news with the videos, of course, is that the quality this year has been greatly improved. We took feedback last year that sound could be better and so on and so forth. We've improved upon that. This year's videos are significantly improved, so that is a good thing. Couple of other things that you should be made aware of, and of course that is that there are other conferences that are up and coming, and I am going to do this here. Let's see if we can't do something so weird and wild like share another screen. Why would we do that, right? Share screen 2. And we'll bring that up on the screen. Look at that. Look at that. We have the technology. And there. Move me out of the way so that we can actually see what's going on. So you can see here, Heartland Hypnosis Conference 2026 is the speakers have been selected, and all of that is good. If you're looking to buy tickets, you have an early bird discount until February the 18th. So if you are looking to go to Heartland and you want to do it on, a 35% less ticket, you have until, let's see, 6 days from now to get those tickets. So keep that in mind. And again, with all conferences, the one thing I will say about this, and I know we kind of harped on it when we were advertising for the Performing Hypnosis Summit, the big thing is making sure that you have your hotel, your ticket, and any travel plans that you need to make lined up so that everything works out for you. Sometimes that means waiting for a seat sale or something like that with an airline. Sometimes it's looking at the conference website and finding out when the best time is to buy the ticket, as is the case right now. So yeah, definitely make your plans. If you are going, here's an opportunity to save a few dollars. And you can apply that to maybe taking one of your colleagues out, for a beverage or a meal or something like that. Always good to build those relationships. And speaking of relationships, if you take a look here, you can see MIHC, the Michigan International Hypnosis Conference, with our friend Dan Goyette. The speaker and workshop proposals close in 46 days. And you can see the counter going. This is live. I have it live off of the website right now. I didn't snag a picture of it, and there isn't only 20 days or something like that. This is live off the website. You have 46 days to get your speaker and workshop proposals in. Also, if you are a vendor and you're looking for a vendor table, that you need to make sure that you contact MIHC, Dan and his team, so that they can make sure that there's a vendor table for you. All of those pieces are ready and available. And again, Michigan happens in September. We know that. But start looking now to book your flights, pick up your tickets. I can say this of MIHC. This is, I believe, the fourth or fifth. Let's see, fifth for PHS. So sixth. This will be year number 6, I believe, for Dan and his team with this conference. The roster of speakers is going to be solid. There's no question. Everything gets vetted, and I know Dan, once he's got the schedule set, it is locked. And so when you get that announcement, you know for sure exactly who's going to be where and at what time. So NYHC coming up in September. Make sure that if you want to speak at it, you get your speaker proposal in. If you want to do a workshop, again, the same thing. If you are a vendor and you're looking for a table at this conference, at the Michigan International Hypnosis Conference, please make sure that you connect with Dan and his team, and they will make sure that you get it. Something coming up a little closer, at least in terms of the date, and that is the Irish Hypnotherapy Conference. 70 days from now, it is going to be on. So again, the speakers have been chosen. The schedule is up. You need to go take a look, and this one is definitely on my list of conferences I want to attend at and possibly speak at. The quality of the speakers, the ability to get out of actually to get off the continent, for lack of a better term, and to be taken in my mind, a very different point of view. North America, we have our we have our international speakers that bring that different point of view with them. In Ireland, I would be the person who would be the outsider, and so it would be a very, from my perspective, because I'm a teacher and I'm a geek and I'm weird that way. That would be one of the things I would look at the Irish Hypnotherapy Conference. I would say the same thing about the UK Hypnosis Convention. They to me are goals and conferences that I want to get to. So 70 days from now, if you're able to make it to the Irish Hypnotherapy Conference, have a good time. I will continue with the FOMO that I have. Let's see here. Make sure that I didn't miss anything, because I know my watch was going off, which means somebody was texting me or somebody was saying something to me. So we'll just double check and make sure. Grant, yep, all good. And that's all good. I think that's it. Like I said, it was going to be a short one today. There we go. It's going to be a short one today, only because Grant is away. And like I said, I've got a hard stop in about 3 minutes here. I see Jesse is out there watching. Hey, Jesse. Hope your weather's actually as good as ours is here, even though you're, 3.5, 4 hours away. We made it to +2 today. Things are still melting. And we see Mr. Brian Bay, my co-host with the most from the Hypnosis Hero podcast. We had an excellent Hypnosis Hero podcast. That's maybe one that we should bring up here. Because we can do it live right here. So, the Hypnosis Hero podcast, of course, is now 4 years old. Plus, oh man, well, you got the better end of the deal, I think. I don't know what your snowfall warning looks like over the next couple of days, but I know Monday or Tuesday next week we're supposed to get about a foot to a foot and a half of snow. So we'll see what happens there. But the Hypnosis Hero podcast, Brian and I have carried on with the podcast. If you are a hypnotist and you want to actually be on the podcast, click Be Our Guest Hero, scroll down, find a date that's open, and take a look. So it looks like these two are open. I'm going to have to check that to be sure. Because somehow I think both those dates have actually been booked. Because that's Steve Falcon, and that is... Nope, sorry. Yeah, that's Steve Falcon. And that is Carol. will be joining us on that podcast. And so we're actually booking into April. So those should be legit. But I'll double check that to make sure we've got everybody set on the right calendar. It's entirely possible and plausible that they booked on my other calendar, which of course causes other problems. It means I can't book clients at that time. Not that I should be, seeing a client and running the podcast at the same time. Anyway, all good. We'll get that cleaned up real quick here. Yes, April, May, and June for sure. We have open spots for anybody who wants to be a guest. That is a hypnotist that wants to be a guest on our podcast, and then from there, we'll see what the summer looks like, because the summer, of course, is it's always busy. We have lots of other things on the go, and of course the wonderful Hypnothoughts Live, which happens in July in Las Vegas. That's the largest of the hypnosis conferences, and again, always a good slate of speakers. And we can't say enough about how Scott and Stephanie have really grown and excuse me, and made that the premier conference, for the summer months. And if you're wondering about July in Vegas, yes, it is hot. Yes, it is dry. Dress accordingly. I know the couple of times, the one time that I was there, we actually did have rain, which was, according to the locals, it was unusual to have that much rain at any time in July. So again, what happens when the weird guy makes his way over, and there's stuff happens. So with that in mind, I'm going to sign off here and get on to my next appointment. Until we see you again next week on Hypno News Live, take care, stay well, be awesome.